The Vietnamese often say laughing is the best medication. A sense of humor is prerequisite to fill our lives with joy and laughters. A laugh sometimes is not powerful enough to turn negative emotions into positive ones, but that's what humor can do. A good sense of humor helps people feel relieved, relaxed, and become more optimistic and enjoy every single moment in their current life. The concept of sense of humor will be no doubt recognized by anyone who meets Marcel Lennartz for the first time. Marcel is known as one of the first Dutch people to closely attach themselves to Vietnam and spent over 25 years living here. Because he has spent most of his life in this land, he has the opportunity to observe the rapid changes in the developing country. That was not a long time, but enough for him to turn from a foreigner to a person who is well informed about Vietnamese culture and confidently said, "Vietnam is my homeland."
Welcome to Sharing Vietnam on VTC10 Net Viet channel. Today, we would like to introduce to you Mr. Marcel Lennartz, who has lived in Vietnam for 25 years and he has a special love for this country. Thank you and welcome to our show today.
Thank you very much for inviting.
My first question is, what brought you to Vietnam?
I was born in Holland, but when I was young I moved to Germany, so I lived 8 years in Germany. And when I came back from Germany back to Holland, I was way more happy to deal with foreigners than with Dutch people. So one of my first classmates, he was a Chinese Vietnamese person, and I visited his family, got introduced actually to the Asian culture. I really liked it. Then my mother passed away in 1990. Then in 1992, I had so many Asian friends I had. So they said, "Okay, please come to live in our house." Then in 1992, I decided, let's go to Vietnam one time and to visit it. So I came to Thailand and from Thailand to Vietnam.
So what impressed you the most and make you stay in Vietnam?
Very easy, the people. The people are very nice, actually from the Vietnamese people back in Holland already, very nice. Thanks to them, I came to Vietnam and they kept me here. So the first time was 1992, that was just as a tourist, that's 28 years ago. Then I came here for my final study subject in 1995. 1996 I went back for a while back to Holland, and later in the year I returned to Vietnam and I'm still here.
So I know that you've been keeping a lot of images about Vietnam and over the years. So what makes you to do that?
Well, the first time I came over here, of course you make pictures the first time you go overseas. I put them all in a box somewhere, and I didn't see them for many years not. But very often people ask me, okay, wow, you've been so long in Vietnam. How was it 25 years ago? I said, well, 25 years ago it was all flat. There was just nothing.
No buildings.
No high buildings. Not many cars. So during the lockdown period, I said, okay, let's scan all the old pictures that I still have, scan them in, publish them on the internet. Then, people gave very good feedback. So then I thought, maybe nice, go back to the place I visited before, yes, and make the pictures from before and now. So then I put those pictures together and post those on Facebook as well.
And because many people ask you about the differences, so you decided to keep the images.
Keep the images, but last month I decided, let's scan them all and put them into public so people can all view them.
I once read your sharing that is, Vietnam is my first home.
Yes.
And why do you say that?
Okay, very easy. The longest period of my life I've lived in Vietnam, because I lived in Holland a period of time, then 7 years in Germany, then a short while in Holland, then I moved to Vietnam. And the thing is, if I go back to my own country now, or to Europe, I just feel like a foreigner in my own country. Because many things have changed, not really changed, but in dealing. And in Vietnam, I feel comfortable if I want to buy something, I know where to buy it. In Holland or in Europe, if I want to buy something, I really have to ask people, wow, where can I buy a SIM card? And what SIM card do I need? In Asia, or especially in Vietnam, I need a SIM card. I know where to go to get a SIM card. If I want to get something else, I know where to go to.
So you know Vietnam better than other country, even though...
I don't think I know the country better. Yes? So for sure, I will know my own country better. But I feel more comfortable living over here, especially with the people as well.
Yes. So that's the reason why Vietnam becomes your first home.
It's my first home. I feel home over here. And if you would put me back Europe, I'll probably not feel very happy, I think.
Recently, you have appealed the society to donate for the 1407 operator in Vietnam against the COVID-19. So what motivated you to do that?
Okay, over the last few months, I received many SMS messages. Most actually just spam from people who want to sell land. And suddenly I noticed one message between. There was a Vietnamese written message, but actually there was a call for donations and support the country. So I was reading it, so I thought, hey, this looks real, so not a fake one. So I went online, looked up online. Okay, there was indeed a real message. So the pity is, okay, too many foreigners, they want to help, but they don't read Vietnamese or they do not know how to help. So I thought, okay, maybe it may be worth take the message, translate it, make a donation myself to check if it works. That worked. Make some screenshots, post on Facebook in the hope that other people will be supportive and they know how to make a contribution as well.
If Marcel spoke better Vietnamese and his appearance wasn't too Western, people would have believed that he is a Vietnamese. Marcel is not only the general manager of an architecture firm in Ho Chi Minh City, but also an Ironman certified coach in triathlons and the organizer of the Run Club. It is his passion for running that is also the opportunity for him to become the race director, the director of a training course for a sports event company in Hong Kong, and the judge for the Asia Sports Industry Awards in 2017.
I met Marcel like 6 years ago. The first thing that I think about Marcel is like, who's this guy? Where did he get his energy from? So, but since the 6 years, I understand that he has a really good heart, and he has always have lots of energy to help people and also learn things around him. We basically travel around the world a lot, organizing events. Marcel and I, we actually go around organizing lots of running events. And we have been like, we've gone through a lot of interesting times together, like organizing runs and also doing tracks, talking about family, talking about technology. So it's going for drinks. So this is a very interesting friendship that we have here.
I know that in addition to the wire architecture project, you also are a runner, and you also run a run club. So is it difficult to do both things at the same time?
Actually, very easy. So the thing is, okay, it's for the running part, that supports the business as well, because the more you do sport, the more relaxed you feel. So for me, fine to arrange. The other thing is, if you do running in a set interval, that it really helps to make a schedule for the week, okay, what you do during the week. And the thing I really enjoy, okay, you meet new people, you motivate other people, and so that way you have a social aspect as well, and you bring these kind of things also back to the company as well.
So it's about time arranging, and it is because you love people, so it makes you easier to do all the things.
Well, I love running, I like the people, it's great stress reliever. Better than sitting at home playing an iPad. So
yes, so it's just like living your life.
Yeah.
So you've been living here for 25 years, and I'm so curious about what you like and dislike about the Vietnamese culture.
First thing is, okay, I really feel safe over here. So I've never had any experience that I said, okay, I don't feel safe in the country. Back in my own country, I would not go out overnight in Amsterdam, for example. I would not feel safe. Then of course the things, you have sunshine over here, people do things outdoor. In Europe everything is closed door, most of the time it's bad weather. Here is always sunshine, you can do everything outside. Then the other thing of course, okay, people are very friendly over here. So doesn't matter if you have small children, you have older people or very old people, you can speak to any person over here. In Europe, I would probably not speak to a very old person in a supermarket. In Vietnam, no issue. In Vietnam, if small children and they say hello, okay, they come back with the sister, with the brother, with the mother, and especially 20 years ago, they came back with the whole family. Please go on a picture.
Yes.
But in Europe, they would say, "Hey, sorry, you're a foreigner. Please stay away." Looking back, I think they've done very, very well. Initially, especially in January, or I think in February, they closed the schools. And I thought, they have only one case at the moment, or almost no cases. So I thought it was a bit overreaction. And similar to the face mask, for example, personally, I did not see the reason why to wear a face mask. Later on, I think the government has done very, very well in pushing people to wear a face mask, keep the children at home. Of course, one thing came a bit with a delay was to avoid the crowd. They had a very good response actually on how to deal with the situation. So I think that they've done very, very well. Then of course the other thing that came, okay, the closure of the restaurants. Nobody likes it. Everybody who owns a restaurant will complain. For my own company, step by step we saw it coming, that maybe it will be locked down. So we arranged our staff, they went to work from home. But the general response was really very well.
Yeah, so it means like the people in Vietnam are very friendly.
Correct, yes. And of course the foods go over here, ranging from Vietnamese food, French, Italian, anything.
Yeah, so during this period of COVID-19, do you have any difficulties living here?
Not at all, absolutely zero. Basically, since day one that I moved over here, I never had any problems. Some foreigners complained in the Facebook groups about racism, but first of all, I've not experienced the racism over here. And if you speak about racism, actually we've had for 20 years positive racism, because I'm a foreigner, I was ever welcome. So there'd be no issue at all, nowhere.
So now please tell me the 3 things that you are proud of the most about your life in Vietnam.
Okay, the first thing I'm really proud of is that I've been here for 25 years now. I'm actually one of the very first Dutch person to come to Vietnam, and probably I'm one of the longest one to stay over here full time. Then the other thing I'm really proud of course, all my colleagues, because wherever I worked, I have fantastic colleagues. My first job in 1995, really nice colleagues. My next job in 1997, then my third job in 1999. Then, I changed 2 times for small jobs, and my current company also, really nice people, nice to deal with. Then the other thing I'm really proud of is my run club. So, if you look back 20 years ago, almost nobody was running in Vietnam or doing triathlons. After Pulse Active, they arranged the first Ho Chi Minh City Marathon in 2013. After that, the running community started. And also from 2013, we've had Runclub.vn. So we started Runclub.vn in 2013. And since then, our group has grown and grown and grown. So initially, we had a very small group who was running only 1 time a week. Now we run 5 to 6 times per week. And the runner base is much bigger now with beginners, advanced runners, people who come for social events, people who come really for the sports, for racing.
Yes. So I think there are a lot of things that make you feel proud and you loved when you live here.
Correct.
So thank you for your precious time to be here, and thank you for your interesting information.
Thank you very much.
It's the end of our show. Thank you for watching and see you next time.